Hello everyone. So I hope your week's going good. I hope you all are having a great day. And if your week's not going good, I hope this video makes your day better. Because basically today I'll be talking about why I chose to be an artist. So my earliest memories of art are actually competing with my elder brother. So, for all of you who don't know, I have an elder brother and a younger sister. So, when we were in school, my elder brother was pretty good in art. He used to make these lovely sceneries, like the ones you draw when you're a child, basically. But his ones were much better uh, than other people. So I was really curious, and I also wanted to be as good as him in art. And then eventually, when I started, I was so interested in the subject of being praised by someone for doing some kind of work. Because like, don't get me wrong, I have been good in other things also. I was good in studies when I was a kid. I was good at games, I was good at sports. I don't mean to brag, but I was pretty good at a lot of things. But art was something which brought like a different kind of joy when I saw it in other people. So why I chose art over anything else was because of this joy that it imparted, or that people would show me whenever they saw something I made, I drew. My art teachers were always very happy if I was in class, if I had come to school, especially to attend their classes, because I was really into art. And I would constantly do. Eventually, my brother, I don't think he saw art as, like, something he wants to pursue. So when he got to older like classes, he wanted me to do all of his biology projects. And then some friends also used to ask me to draw, like things that you had to do for projects and all. Like, in biology we had to draw like the body parts, and like the brain and the head and cells and all that. So everybody used to, whoever was good friends with me, they would be like, can you draw this for me? And my brother used to always tell me, hey, do this for me. And then my sister, when she wanted to get something drawn, she would be like, yes, can, like, you draw this for me? And I would happily do it. And then, so we used to stay in so my family, we used to stay in a different state in India. We used to stay in Meghalaya for a very long time. So whenever my cousins came over, I used to draw, or like they came from Guwahati, or like from Assam, different places of Assam. I would draw things for them, and I would give them those drawings. And some of my cousins had kept these drawings for a very long time. They cherished it. And then, like, things like that, really made me feel like art was my calling. But then eventually, what happened is I used to do art only when people asked me to, or only if they wanted something. I would hardly do art for myself, or I would. So this is later on, like, yeah, when I was in 12th standard. And after 12th standard, when I went to pursue college, like I actually went to an animation college. So that time I used to do art because it became kind of a, okay, I got to do this to get a job, basically. And I slowly started losing interest with art. But then at that time I also realized that, I was doing art mostly to please people, to get that reaction out of people, where they would be like, okay, I really like your drawing, can you do this for me? Or I would start drawing, I would do a lot of fan art, because fan art would get a lot of praise. Even back then, it was not, if it's not anything new that, people doing fan art now are praised more than they were being praised then. Because if you see, fan art is very relatable, right? It is not something that like some, if someone likes something and you make an art for that, some they will always relate to it, and they will either be very happy that you did it, or they would express their happiness by buying your art, supporting you, sharing your stuff. But then eventually when I passed out of college and I started doing my job, my first game art job, I realized instantly that doing some art for someone or something was really not what I wanted to do. Like art slowly had become a much more personal thing for me, and much more like expressive than rather like for some kind of monetary benefit or some kind of like people pleasing like tactic, like people to like me or people to really enjoy my company, because I'm like, trust me, I'm a pretty funny guy, and like my friends will, like, I'm pretty sure they can vouch for it. So so I'm sure like I had other qualities that people would like about me instead of just drawing something for them. So when I was at my first job, I realized that I needed to do art for my sake, and that's when I slowly started to develop this style of art where I would just draw directly with a pen instead of doing sketches, because I got sick and tired of planning my art and planning something. Like I just wanted it to just come to me. I didn't want, like, oh god, it has to look like this. Like all that also happened in between. Like I became like perfectionism had taken over me, and I was like, my god, if this line doesn't come out this way, or if it doesn't give me what I need, like the that boost, or like that feeling in my head ki, like this is really good bhai, like he sahi hai. Like if that feeling I didn't get, now I would like abandon drawings. I have like so many abandoned drawings that I've kept. I've thrown away art, man, like, to be honest. Like I've been so like disconnected. But like starting last year, and a lot of the ending of last year when I quit my job, and the starting of this year when, thanks to my wife, she's been supporting me financially, where I have been able to completely let go and just concentrate on what I need to do with my art and what I want to show people, and why I want them to see what I can do instead of what they want me to do, or what like the whole world thinks like an artist should do. So this is kind of a rantish, and also like how I found my way, and it's taken me a very long time. I am super happy for people who know about what they want to do with their art as early as possible, and I will wish that upon anybody. But for people who are struggling to find why they do art, or what keeps them going to do art, I can tell you this one thing, that like just like keep doing what you think you should be doing, and eventually, like, through time and like space, god, whatever, you'll find what you need to do with your work. And if it's not something for you, you'll be able to let it go and like pursue whatever you need to. Just let things work out for you, and don't be too hard on yourself. Be easy. Let things come to you instead of trying to chase them with, like, chase them in, not chase them in a healthy way, not like a psychotic serial killer way. So anyways, if you like this kind of content where I can rant a little bit, do consider subscribing and supporting me. That's kind of all I need from anybody who's watching. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, bye.